Okay, I recently ranked all of the home jerseys in the NHL and all of the aways. Now it's time to rank every alternate jersey for the 2024-2025 season. There are currently 19 alternate or third jerseys that we'll be going over, and I have also included some specialty jerseys on this list. We'll talk about them, but there are an extra 5 jerseys that I've included here. The only jerseys that I won't be ranking in this series, if you want to call it that, the home, away, and the alternate rankings, is the Winter Classic jerseys, as well as the Stadium Series jerseys. We don't have the Stadium Series jerseys yet. We don't know what they're going to look like. We just recently received the Winter Classic jerseys, but I have different plans on a kind of ranking video with that Winter Classic jerseys, so I'm going to leave that for later on. And so we'll just take a look at the third jerseys and a couple, like I said, specialty jerseys. Some people might categorize them a little bit differently, but I just have them here. Anyways, before we do go ahead and jump into the ranking, if you guys are new to the channel and you like hockey jersey content, please make sure to subscribe. I would really appreciate it. Okay, so we're into the tier list here. As always, S is the best, F is the worst. And so these are all of the jerseys that we'll be taking a look at today. We're going to start off with the Boston Bruins Centennial Game jersey. Of course, this is one of the specialty jerseys because they are just wearing it for that one game against the Montreal Canadiens on December 1st. But I do like this jersey quite a bit. I think it looks pretty good, but it's nothing outstanding in my opinion. And I feel like, especially with it being that Centennial Game, I wanted something a little bit different. In fact, they are actually selling a sweater on the Boston Bruins team store that is awesome. I'll show it up on screen here. It is exactly what I would have wanted for this game. I think it would have been perfect, and I actually really want this sweater a lot, like very, very badly, but it's pretty expensive. It's like $200 American plus like $34 shipping to Canada, so it's like $300+ Canadian, way too much, but I really do love it a lot. I think it's awesome. Going back to the actual jersey that they will be wearing, like I said, I do think it is quite nice. It is more of a standard home jersey in my opinion. It's not really that specialty jersey that I think I really would have wanted, but if the Boston Bruins did go to this as just their home jersey in the upcoming seasons, I would be pretty happy with it. So I'll stick it into the A tier, but it's probably going to be on the lower side of the A tier. Next, we have the Buffalo Sabres and their third jersey, so the goat head. I have mixed feelings about this jersey, honestly, and it's mostly down to the fact that I love this jersey. I love the original version of this jersey, but I don't know if this jersey really works in this template, in the Adidas/Fanatics template. And the reason that I say that is because on the original jerseys, the stripe that is on the side there actually went all the way up and connected with the horn stripe that is on the sleeve up top. It doesn't do that on this new template though, and that actually does bother me quite a bit. So when I see pictures online of people just receiving this jersey or, fans wearing it, I don't love it as much. It probably goes around like a high B, lower A. But when I actually see this jersey on ice, I love it. I guess just with the uniform in general, it looks phenomenal to me, and it really does win me over. And I'm like, yeah, this is kind of how I want the Buffalo Sabres to look, is with these jerseys here. So I usually just rank these off of the jerseys themselves and not the uniform, because that's how I've been doing it for a while, so I've kind of stuck to it. But with this Sabres jersey in particular, I really do feel like I have to rank it off of the uniform, and in uniform, on ice, it is phenomenal, it is amazing, and it is an S tier for me. Let's move on though to the Calgary Flames. So they are also using kind of a 90s throwback with the Blasty jersey. Now, this is what they used for the Reverse Retro 1.0 jersey. They updated it slightly using some flames on the sleeve there to make it a little bit different, I guess. Personally, I do like this jersey because it's a Blasty jersey. I think I'll always like Blasty jerseys, but it is lacking a little bit. I'm not a huge fan of the flames on the sleeves there. I don't think that looks great. And also with the striping, it's just those two very, very thin stripes, and that's it. I much prefer the original where the red went all the way down to the sleeve. I think it just looks a lot better in that case. Even with those complaints though, I still really like it a lot, so I am going to throw it into the A tier, but once again, it's another one that's at the bottom of the A tier. Next up, we'll be taking a look at the Carolina Hurricanes jerseys. So we'll start off with the Hartford Whalers uniform. This is another one of those specialty jerseys that they're only wearing for like 1 or 2 games, and it's a phenomenal jersey. This is their best Hartford Whalers jersey, in my opinion, that the Hurricanes have done. Obviously they did the green one and then the gray one. This is the best one out of the 3. I'm really, really happy that they're actually using pucky on the shoulders of this jersey because they didn't use it on the green one. And it's nice for me as well because I usually do prefer white jerseys over dark jerseys in most cases. So yeah, this is just a beautiful jersey. It's just a Hartford Whalers jersey, and those jerseys are very, very nice. So obviously this one is going to go to the top of the S tier for right now. Let's look at the other Carolina Hurricanes jersey though. This is their third jersey. That, of course, used to be their home jersey. I am not really a massive fan of this one, and I think it's just because as an alternate jersey, I don't really like it too much. As a home jersey, I think it's fine. It's still nothing that really stands out to me. I don't think I would rank it very high as a home jersey either, but as an alternate jersey, I do really feel like it's lacking. But once again, it kind of comes back to the fact of the Carolina Hurricanes having a sort of identity crisis and not having the same logo or the same kind of branding with every single one of their jerseys. They're all different, so it just feels very, very off. So for myself personally, I'm going to throw this one into the C tier just because it feels a little bit strange as an alternate jersey. Moving along, we have the Colorado Avalanche. So they've had this third jersey for a very long time, going even back into the Reebok days, but there's kind of a reason that they've had it for so long. It's because it is a very nice looking third jersey. Absolutely gorgeous. I love the logo on the front. The colors are very nice. There's only one thing that I'm not really a huge fan of with this jersey, and that is the flag on the shoulder, but I'm not really a huge fan of flags in general on NHL jerseys. I don't really particularly love them. With this one here, it's okay. Like, I can kind of give it a little bit of a pass just because I like the rest of the jersey so much, but I would still prefer it without it, especially because there's nothing on the other shoulder, so make it so there's nothing on the shoulders whatsoever other than that shoulder yoke and just leave it at that. That is what I would like, but yeah, I still really do like this jersey a lot. It's going to go at the top of the A tier for right now. And the next one up is another jersey that the team has had for a very long time. It's the Columbus Blue Jackets Cannon jersey. I'm pretty sure this is the oldest jersey that we have on the list here, at least from what I can see. You know, other jerseys are throwing back to older jerseys like the Sabres and the Flames, but this one, you know, has just stayed the same since it was introduced in like the 2010s. And of course, this is the jersey that a lot of people want the Columbus Blue Jackets to go to as their full-time home jersey, and I'm on board with that. I absolutely love this thing, especially because it does actually have cream in the jersey, and I love cream on my jerseys. I think it's just a really, really fun color to add, especially when it's not just like a Winter Classic jersey. You know, most of the time those Winter Classic jerseys do have that cream or the off-white, and this one here, it's not a Winter Classic jersey, and it's not based off a Winter Classic jersey. It's just a jersey that they introduced as a third jersey, so I like the fact that it has that cream, and the light blue is gorgeous. I really like the logo a lot as well, so this one is going to go into the top of the A tier. Moving along, we have the Dallas Stars and their Rave Night jersey, or whatever you want to call it. The blackout jersey, I think, is their official name for it. I am in love with this jersey. This is a jersey that I've wanted since they've revealed it, and I've been waiting on it. I haven't quite purchased it yet, mostly due to the fact that it's a little bit difficult to get in Canada, at least for a decent price, so thankfully they have brought it back into Fanatics, and I have more time to kind of wait on it and try and get it. Yeah, this one is just a ton of fun, even though it is a two-tone jersey, and I usually don't like that. The fact that it is that neon green, and it's really bright, it's in your face, it's loud, I think that's a ton of fun. So yeah, I absolutely love this thing. It's going to go into the S tier. The Minnesota Wild are up next, and they are using that Reverse Retro 2.0 jersey that was turned into the third jersey, and the only difference in between those two is that Minnesota shoulder patch that they added, I guess, as well as that Minnesota State outline for the alternate and the captain's patches. But it's basically just that Reverse Retro 2.0 jersey, which I think is a fine jersey. I did like the 1.0 a little bit more than the 2.0, so for me, this one is going to go right into the B tier. It's fine. It's fairly nice. I'm okay with them keeping it around as a third jersey. Doesn't really bother me, but it's nothing special in my eyes. Up next is the New Jersey Devils jersey, and that is basically the only reason why I like this jersey, is because you can say jersey so many times in a sentence, and it works. It's just absolutely ridiculous, and I love it. And I do also like the fact that they leaned into the meme there and making the hat, as well as I think they made like socks. It's just kind of stupid, but I do really like it. That's the only thing that I like about it, though. Honestly, I'm not a massive fan of this jersey. I don't like the text there. I just don't really love it. I do think that the actual customization does make it look a little bit better. I'll say that, but you know, it's still not a jersey that I particularly love because I just don't like script jerseys. I don't like wear-mark jerseys. So yeah, this one here, I'll put it, yeah, maybe I'll put it right behind the Carolina one. We'll put it ahead because at least it's something a little bit interesting. So we'll put it in the C tier just ahead of that Carolina jersey. Up next is the New York Rangers and their third jersey. I am so happy that they're actually using this logo again. I've been wanting them to use it since I got into collecting jerseys because they haven't had it on the front of a jersey since the late 70s. They did have a slight variation of it on that 2012 Winter Classic jersey, and I guess technically they used it on a couple of All-Star jerseys, but on a main jersey, they have not had this logo on the front since the 70s, and I love this logo. I much prefer it to the actual word mark for the New York Rangers, so I was extremely happy when I saw that they were actually using this logo again. As for the rest of the jersey, you know, the striping is really interesting, I'll say that. I believe it's supposed to mimic the lights in New York, so I do like that aspect. You know, I think it is a good idea, but on the jersey itself, it's okay. It's just maybe not the striping pattern that I would have chose, but I still think it looks good. I still think it works fine. I'm going to throw it up into the A tier there. Like, it's a jersey that I really, really do like, and at least the striping is, something different. That's what I also like about it as well. Even though maybe it's not my favorite pattern, it's just a little unique to it, so I do respect that. Now we can go on to the Philadelphia Flyers. So this one here is based off their 2017 Stadium Series jersey, and something that has surprised me that I've just learned of recently is a lot of Flyer fans are not really a huge fan of this jersey, and I'm not really quite too sure why. I do know that they lost that 2017 Stadium Series game, but outside of that, I actually do really like this jersey a lot. It's one of my favorite Flyers jerseys, probably in the top 5, but to be honest, I'm not a massive fan of a lot of Flyers jerseys, so maybe that's saying something. But yeah, I don't really know why Flyers fans, at least the ones that I know, don't like this jersey. So if you guys are a Flyers fan and you dislike this jersey, I'd love to hear your reasons why in the comments down below. For me, I am going to put it into the B tier. It's going to be at the top of the B tier. So even though it is probably in my top 5 Flyers jerseys, I still don't overly love it. It doesn't quite reach, that Flames jersey in my opinion, or the Bruins jersey. I think those are still quite a bit better. From what I've seen though, I think a lot of Flyers fans would put this a lot lower than B, so yeah, interested to know your guys' opinions there. Moving along, we have the Pittsburgh Penguins and their third jersey. So this one, I think a lot of people are going to disagree with me on. I know this is a very beloved jersey because it's the 90s jerseys and, people love this thing. I was never really a huge fan of this one, and once again, it kind of comes down to the text there. It's way too long, man. It just does not look good. Pittsburgh is such a long city name. I think with most city names, it wouldn't really particularly work with this jersey, but Pittsburgh is so long, man. The rest of the jersey is nice. I do like the rest of the jersey. You throw the RoboPen on this jersey right here. It's phenomenal. It's a great jersey. It's why that Reverse Retro 2.0 works as well as it did, is because it's basically just this jersey right here with the RoboPen on the front. The shoulders are a little bit different, but it's fairly similar, right? So for me, just that word mark there hurts it so bad, in my opinion. I really, really do dislike that word mark there, so I am going to throw it down into the C tier here, and I think a lot of people are going to disagree with me on that, but yeah, I just don't like that word mark, man. I really don't. Now we're on to the San Jose Sharks third jersey. So it's another one of those new third jerseys that they introduced last year, and I do have my same opinions on it, where I like the rest of the jersey, the black as the main color there. It works for San Jose. There's a reason why they keep going back to it. I love the striping also. It's very unique, and I think that looks great, but I just do not like the logo on the front, and I don't even really like it as a shoulder patch logo either. They have it on their new home and aways, and I'm still not a massive fan of it. I really like the original version of that logo, so if they use that on the front of this jersey here, I would be happy with it, but I don't like this one in particular, and the reason for that is the white. So I don't like the white background there because there is also a little bit of white that goes underneath the shark fin there, and it makes it look like it's floating. Now, I've heard that white there that goes underneath the shark fin is supposed to be like sea foam, so I get that is understandable, but because of the background of the logo there, it really makes it feel like that shark fin is floating, and it just doesn't look good whatsoever. So if they wanted to include the seafoam, they had to have changed the background of the logo a little bit so it doesn't kind of get all muddled. But yeah, it just doesn't look good. I really, really dislike that aspect of this logo. And so if they changed that and made the shark fin go down to the blue, or the blue come up to the shark fin, however you want to spin that, I would like this logo a lot. I would like it as a shoulder patch. I wouldn't mind it as the logo on the front of the jersey, but just because there is that little bit of white that sneaks underneath the shark fin there, I don't like it. It makes it look really, really bad in my opinion, and unfortunately it does ruin it so much that I am going to have to throw it into the B tier here. It would easily be an A if it not for that one aspect. Moving along, we have the St. Louis Blues, so we do have two of their jerseys. One of them, once again, is that specialty jersey. The first one is the 90s throwback jersey, their Heritage Night jersey, I think is maybe what they call it. Forget exactly the name that they use for it, but anyways, it's just that 90s jersey, that 90s throwback, so we've seen a couple of those already, or at least ones that are inspired by 90s jerseys. So this one, it's a pretty nice looking jersey. I do like it. For me, it's not as special, I would say, as those other 90s jerseys, so the Flames one and the Buffalo Sabres one. Even though it's basically not changed at all from the 90s jersey, I do like it in the CCM format a little bit more than the Fanatics one here, so yeah, it is going to go into the B tier. Our next Blues jersey is just the regular third jersey. At least most people would frame it that way, but with this one here, this is actually one of the more interesting jerseys over the course of its history, at least in my opinion, because of the way that it's basically downgraded upgraded every single iteration, just little by little. What I mean by that is it started off in the Reebok era as that 2017 Winter Classic jersey. It had the sweater type collar, which I absolutely love. The blue in the logo was felt with the yellow being chain stitched, and it looked absolutely phenomenal. Really love that jersey a ton. Then in 2018, it was adapted into the Adidas era as a third jersey. The sweater type collar was completely removed, and the felt in the logo was also gone. That, of course, was a little bit disappointing to myself, but whatever, it still had that chain stitching in it, right? Well, that was until the prime green jerseys took over. Now, a lot of the time, I love the prime green jerseys. I think the logos are significantly improved with the prime green jerseys, except for this one right here, because in order to give it that 3D look that all the prime green logos had, they replaced the chain stitching with embroidery. So this jersey here is just a complete shell of its former self. I still do really like it a lot. I still think it is a nice jersey, but just seeing how it got worse and worse over time, it hurts me a little bit. It does hurt me quite a bit, actually. I think it says a lot that even though they've wiped away a lot of the things that I like about this jersey, I'm still going to put it into the A tier ahead of that Bruins jersey. It's still a gorgeous looking jersey, but yeah, I much prefer that 2017 Winter Classic version. Anyways, with that aside, let's move on to the Tampa Bay Lightning and their third jersey, another new jersey from last season. It is one that I do like a lot, but I just don't like that logo. It's kind of like the Cali Finn jersey, the San Jose Sharks jersey, that was their nickname for it, where I love the rest of the jersey. I love the fact that the striping there is supposed to mimic the victory stripes that they used to have underneath the arms in like the 2000s jerseys. I think that is actually really, really cool and really fun. But man, I hate that logo on the front. I do not like it whatsoever. It's much worse than the Sharks jersey in my opinion. It's kind of funny because the thing that I dislike most about it is the fact that it has Hockey Club on the bottom of the logo there. And I know that's what it has on their shoulder patches, but it just screams desperation in my eyes when you just have to have Hockey Club on the front of your jersey. I really think they should have removed that. And I mean, I think they should remove it from the shoulder patch too. I just don't think it looks particularly that great. So for me, this one here is going to go into the bottom of the B tier. It solely does come down to the logo. If they had just the regular Lightning logo on the front of this thing, I think I would like it a lot more. If they had the older Lightning logos on the front of this thing, I would probably have it in like A or S. I really do like those older Lightning logos. But yeah, with that logo right there, it really hurts it a ton. I'm just not a fan of it. Okay, now we're on to the Toronto Maple Leafs. So we'll start off with their St. Pat's jersey, another specialty jersey. This one here, I do really like a lot, but it is pulled down quite a bit by the fact that it is basically just their previous St. Pat's jersey with a new logo on the front. I do like this new logo a lot more than the previous one, but I still, you know, I would have preferred a green version of this jersey. I think if literally all they did was just swap the white and the green and had it like that, I think I would absolutely love this thing. It would be different enough from that previous St. Pat's jersey that I wouldn't really compare it so much, and it would be a brand new logo that I like a little bit more. So it's unfortunate that they basically just used another white jersey here. So it is unfortunate that this one is so similar to that previous St. Pat's jersey. I am still going to throw it probably into... I have a lot in A. I was going to throw it into the A tier, but man, I'm going to have to make some adjustments, I think, because, yeah, I'm going to have so many in A. I really like alternate jerseys. I'll throw it at the top of the B tier here is where I'm going to put it. I really do want to put it higher because I like this jersey, but, yeah, it's just too similar to that previous St. Pat's one. And then we have the Leafs' third jersey, so the one I'm wearing right now. I am solely going to base it off of just the regular version of this jersey, not the reversible side, because the reversible side, I think, is just a unique gimmick. It's a lot of fun. It doesn't look particularly good, though. I think it's ruined a lot by the customization. You can also just see, like, the threading. It just doesn't quite work, that reversible side, and the Leafs never wear the reversible side anyways. I think they wore it once for, like, warm-ups or, you know, maybe at, like, a photo shoot. They've only worn the reversible side once, if I can remember correctly. Outside of that, every single time that they've worn this jersey, they've worn just the regular side of it. The reversible side doesn't really come up all too often anymore with this jersey. So just looking at the regular side of this jersey, it's nice. I like it. It kind of has like a tie-dye effect in the logo, which I think is pretty cool. You can see the city skyline in just a little bit of the striping pattern there. That is nice. It is another black alternate jersey, which of course there is a lot of on this list. I mean, we can even count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's a lot of alternate jerseys that are black. And did the Leafs really need a black jersey? Probably not. They probably could have went with another color. That being said, I do still like this jersey, honestly. It is going to go into that dreaded A tier where I just have so many of them. I think I really do like this jersey for the Leafs. I really do. We'll put it ahead of the Bruins jersey. That's where we'll have it. So we'll have it right there. Yeah, you know, I know it's another black jersey. It's nothing crazy, but I do think it looks nice. And like I said, we're not really counting the reversible side. The reversible side, you can throw that away. Doesn't really count. Next up is the Vancouver Canucks and their third jersey. So, of course, this is going back to the skate jersey, but they did make a couple of tweaks to it, which I was really, really happy about. They did have a third jersey for a while that was basically just a direct throwback to the skate jersey, but then they updated it a little bit. I think it was in 2022, I believe was the year, maybe 2023. Whatever year it was, they made a couple of slight changes, removing the white from the logo, spacing out the striping, and having some like debossed V's in the sleeve striping, which is very, very like hidden. You can barely see it on a lot of pictures, but it is there and it's kind of cool. So I do like the fact that they are throwing back to the skate jersey. They're honoring their past, but they're changing it up a little bit and making it a little bit more modern. That's what I absolutely love. I like when teams do that. I like when they do kind of throw back to older jerseys, but just change it up a little bit. So have to give huge props to the Canucks there, and I am going to reward that by once again putting them into the A tier. We'll put it ahead of that Colorado jersey. We'll put it right there. Okay, final four here. We're almost done. So we have the Vegas Golden Knights and their third jersey. Used to be their home jersey. And for myself, I think it hurts that they used to have this as their home jersey, because I still think of it as their home jersey a lot of the time, even though I really love their home jersey now, the all gold one. I think that is a ton of fun. And I think it works as the home jersey there too. But yeah, for some reason, as an alternate or a third jersey, it feels slightly off. So we'll put it in the middle of B. Moving along, we have the Washington Capitals. This is technically their 50th anniversary jersey. We're including it in the third jersey list. This one, I don't think it's going to surprise people. It's going right to the top of the S. This is just a phenomenal jersey. It is so absolutely beautiful. I love all of the Screaming Eagle jerseys, and this one is by far the best. The black looks so amazing. I love just that little bit of blue there. The bronze stands out and is really, really nice with the bronze. It has that kind of sparkle to it. It's just such a gorgeous jersey, and I'm so glad that it wasn't just the Reverse Retro 2.0 jersey. They brought it back here. I'm hoping that it sticks around for a few more seasons after this also as just a third jersey. Maybe even make it into the home jersey and make an away. I would love that. I would absolutely be ecstatic about that, actually, because yeah, this one here, it's by far the best jersey on this list. All right, last team here, it's the Winnipeg Jets. So we have the RCAF jersey and then just their third jersey. If you guys have watched a couple of my videos, I think I've talked about this jersey a few times recently. I hate this jersey. I think it's awful. I really dislike this jersey. It is not good. It is bad. The colors don't work together. The striping is awkward and weird. The fact that the logo goes into the striping is awful. I don't like it. There's really no redeeming qualities of this jersey. I hate it. It's bad. It's really bad. It is a very polarizing jersey, though. I know some people who absolutely love this thing, but yeah, I'm on the complete other end of the spectrum there. I just don't like it whatsoever. With their third jersey, though, completely different story. This thing is amazing. It should be their home jersey. I really do like it a lot. I want it. Man, I'm going to throw it into the A tier. I'll throw it at the top of the A tier there because that's where it deserves to be. But yeah, I'm going to have to make some changes here because I think I have too many jerseys in the A tier, which sucks because I really like all of those jerseys quite a bit. I mean, to be fair, I even like a lot of the jerseys in the B tier. Like, I like alternate jerseys. I really do. I think they're a lot of fun. So this is difficult for me. Okay, I'm going to take a few minutes and reorganize this a little bit so it's not so lopsided in the A tier. Okay, so I took a few minutes and I did reorganize it a little bit so it's kind of more balanced, which is usually how I feel most tier lists should be. But to be honest, I don't know if it's true to myself because, like, I can make some arguments of these ones being into the C tier and, the Leafs, the Bruins, and the Flames going into the B tier here as well. But yeah, no, I'm gonna throw it back. I'm not gonna throw it back, but I'm gonna put these jerseys back here. I know it's not really as balanced, and it feels weird having that many jerseys in the A tier, but that's how I see it. These are the jerseys that I really like a lot, are all in the A tier. And that's just how I am. So that's how I'm going to have it. If you disagree with me, it's completely okay. But that is going to be my tier list. So thank you guys so much for watching. I do hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments down below. And like I said, I will do, some sort of Winter Classic ranking video in the future. I'll probably do one for the Stadium Series jerseys once those are revealed, and we'll kind of review those. And then we'll do a little bit of a list as well. But for now, that is going to be it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys like this video, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, follow me on all my social medias, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.